Watch the Good News Wednesday show. Good News Wednesday's finally here. Let's stand up and give a cheer. Watch the boredom disappear, 'cause Good News Wednesday's here.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Good News Wednesday. We have a special edition tonight for our pre-Thanksgiving celebration, and I want to thank all of you who took the time out to check out our broadcast while you're trying to get your turkey ready or whatever you're planning on doing for the holiday tomorrow. Even if it's a virtual turkey, it still takes preparation, I know. So this week, we're celebrating gratitude. And our Monday morning wake-up call and blog that we did is about gratitude. And just, what, in a year like this, what things are we even thankful for? And guess what? In the midst of all of this that has gone on, there's a lot to be thankful for, even amidst the heartaches and sorrows. And I know there are a lot of you who have been through a really, really tough year. I was talking to one of my clients the other day, and we were talking just about all the people that had lost loved ones this last year, either due to the virus or just due to some unforeseen circumstances, because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. So the thing that I am really grateful for is definitely you folks, and also I'm thankful for these folks because they are the ones that are out on the front lines, and these are what we refer to as our frontline workers. Now think about something, I don't know about you, but I've had a tendency to stay in and not go out as much as I had done in the past. I mean, still go out and be careful, but we stay home and we feel like we're safe. And yet these folks right here, they are the ones that end up being out every day. They have to go out. The bus drivers, definitely the healthcare workers. Those stories are heart-wrenching. Doctors, nurses, aides, healthcare workers, mental health care workers, social workers, policemen, firemen. And all of those people have put themselves at risk for the rest of us. So my gratitude, number one, goes out to them this Thanksgiving, because they have really stepped up to the plate. And the stories that they tell that you hear on TV and what's, sad ones, happy ones, all of them, and they just keep plugging, and I've got healthcare workers in my family, healthcare workers that are my clients. I have one gal that is a traveling nurse, and she travels around the country to wherever they need her, and she has a little baby, and it's amazing what what sacrifices she's made. Another client who's a physician who travels around and helps the spots that are in the most needy. So this Thanksgiving, let's truly be thankful for these people of all. Now, there's a cool little story about somebody else that kind of exemplifies the whole situation and how we can survive this. Ooh, and our guy is flickering here. I don't know why that is. Stop sharing for a second. Let's try it again. Okay, share screen. Okay. It's Rocky. I'm sure you saw the story on the news about the little owl that was hidden in the Christmas tree that they put up at Rockefeller Center, and they found him, and they found him. They thought it was a him. And then they took him and nursed him. You know, he was cold, he was hungry, he was tired. And it turned out it was a she. So Rocky, I don't know if they're going to rename her Rockette or whatever. But anyway, Rocky, she survived. She was a survivor after, being in adverse circumstances. And she's a perfect example of being able to take flight, because today I think they let her loose up in the mountains up in upstate New York, and she flew away, and she's safe and happy and back where she belongs. And that's how we all want to be during this time, just thinking about what is it that we're grateful for, and then how can we finish the race strong? And that's our topic for next week, so I gave it away. But anyway, before we get there, we have to go into the big conundrum this week, which is the trivia question. So let me get that up, and we will see if we can figure out what's going on with this trivia question, because I learned a lot this week. Wait till you hear this. I think this is very interesting. So this is our trivia question, and I started the trivia question on last week's episode. And if you notice anything different about the question and the answers, there's more selections to choose from, and that's because I learned a lesson from one of my teacher friends who said, I think maybe that's not quite accurate. And sure enough, I have to do a little more research when I do a trivia question, so I promise that I will. So the question was about really being grateful, and this is about the turkey who's grateful because they receive the traditional presidential pardon. And in this particular instance, we asked which president was the first to pardon a turkey and start this tradition. Now, this is where the ambiguity comes in, okay? So the first four were President Lincoln, President Roosevelt, President Truman, and President Obama. And in actuality, I'm going to tell you this right now, none of those answers are actually correct upon my further research. Originally, it was attributed to President Truman in 1947, but in actuality, they determined that no, President Truman ate the turkey, so he was not among the ones who pardoned them. So now what do we do with this question? When I sent it out for the question, see, I don't know if you've never watched the show before, or you've never gotten our Fun Day Monday or Monday Morning Wake Up Call. The way that it works is that every Monday we send out a little blog about some inspirational topic. This week was gratitude. And then we have a trivia question, among other little tidbits in there. So the trivia question, you can send in your answer, and then we pick 4 winners every week for a Panera gift card to put a little smile on your face and some fun in your week during the pandemic and forever and ever. As long as we can keep going, we're doing this. So anyway, in the Monday morning blog, I added some extra answers on the question, which were, could it have been President Kennedy? Could it have been President Reagan? Or could it have been President Bush? Now we're in a real pickle. So what do we do with this? Well, the actual way that it works, and I did a little research on it, and you check me out and make sure that I'm accurate. So back in 1963, President Kennedy, when he was presented with the traditional Thanksgiving turkey, he said, we're gonna let that fella go. We're gonna let that fella go. And so that, he pardoned the turkey, but he didn't say the words pardon. Now, in 1987, President Reagan said, now this was during, now if any of you are history buffs or not, the Iran-Contra hearings were going on, and he just kind of flippantly said, I'm going to give him a pardon. And he pardoned the turkey. So he was the first one who mentioned pardon, even though President Kennedy technically pardoned the turkey. Now we come to the real technical correct answer, which would be, and my teacher friend Donna, she was right. She was right. I think I may put her on my security staff. I may have her be one of my advisors from now on. President Bush actually said, I will give this turkey a presidential pardon. So that technically is the real correct answer. However, if you answered E, President Kennedy, F, President Reagan, or G, President Bush, you are counted as having given the correct answer, and you are eligible for our drawing, which is right now. So let's give a drum roll. And people say, do you really have a drum over here? Yes, I do. I have a conga drum. All right, now here we go with our handy dandy bucket, and we're going to pick out 4 winners for this week. Here we go. First winner is Sisak Harutyanin. Congratulations, Sisak. Second winner is Ricky Rudder. Congratulations, Ricky. Third winner, Jessica Fowler. Congratulations, Jessica. And fourth winner, Susie Salvaretsky. Congratulations, Susie. So those are our 4 winners this week, and they will be receiving a Panera gift card. Now let me tell you how this works. If you were a winner in the past, or you're not sure if you were a winner, you should have watched the contest or read your Monday morning blog, because I give the answers right in there. And if you are the winner, you should be expecting something in your email. But if you didn't get it, please contact me at Karen@homesbydonovan.com, and I will put a search and rescue team out to find out what happened to your gift certificate. Now, if you would like to get an entry form so that you could play Fun Day Monday on Monday, then send me an email at Karen@homesbydonovan.com and just give me your name and your email address, and we will include you in next Monday. Okay? And it's pretty cool. It's fun. It's not too long. It's not boring. I don't think, anyway. Nobody said it was boring. Thank you so much, everybody, by the way, for all of your kind words and your likes on Facebook and following me on Facebook so that you can get notified in the future. And we are now live on YouTube and YouTube. Oh, just YouTube. So please follow me, on YouTube too as well, and ring the bell there so that you'll get notified the next time around. Because some people don't prefer Facebook. I wonder why. I know a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people like Twitter. Amazingly so. But anyway, this is our trivia question, and we kind of did it up in an interesting way this week. But we saved the turkey and we saved our bacon. So there you go. Now, we are moving on to what we're going to talk about next week. Now, next week is the last week of November. And I can't, believe it that we'll be in our last month of 2020. Thank the Lord, right? I mean, seriously. So we're going to talk about finishing strong, finishing the race. And, a lot of people say 2020 was probably one of the toughest races or years that we've seen in a long time. I mean, the last pandemic was 100 years ago. So I think that probably overall this one pretty much takes the cake. But, it isn't just the start of the race. It's how you finish and how you hit the finish line. And so keep your eyes on the finish line, not on the turmoil around you. And that's a quote by a famous singer who we'll talk about next week. But in any event, in the meantime, let us talk about our trivia question for this week, which is about a race. Of course, because you know that I always ask a question related to our new topic. So here is the question. And if you want to try to be an instant winner, you may also try to answer the question this evening by answering it on Facebook or sending me an email at Karen@homesbydonovan. And if you answer correctly tonight, you can be an instant winner, and you might see your gift card in your mail tomorrow. All right, here's the question. Which one of these is not a world famous car race? Which one of these is not a world famous car race? A, Monaco Grand Prix. B, Indy 500. C, Del Rey 500. Or D, 12 Hours of Sebring. Okay, so which of these is not a world famous car race? A, Monaco Grand Prix. B, Indy 500. C, Del Rey 500. Or D, 12 Hours of Sebring. All right, so if you would like to go ahead and answer that question now, you may start at the starting line and go right ahead and answer that question, and you might be an instant winner tonight by emailing me at Karen@homesbydonovan or by putting your message in the Facebook chat. Now, we want to do two things. We want to wish you all a very, very safe and blessed Thanksgiving. Congratulations to our winners again, Susie Salvaretsky, Jessica Fowler, Ricky Rudder, and Sisak Harutyunin. Now, to sing us out, I have a little treat for you, and you may have seen it online, but if you didn't, it's a little something that Banjo Joe and I wrote, and this song is called You Are, and it's got a little fall scenery for those of you who couldn't take a trip to see the colors change this year, and we hope you enjoy it. It's our Thanksgiving message to you. Until next time, remember,
you are the gentle
gentle wind when I'm sailing out to sea. You are the guiding light, you set my spirit free. You are the very heart that beats inside of me. You are, you are, you are the golden sun that's shining in my hair. You are the gentle hand that takes away each care. You are the listening ear who hears my every prayer. You are, you are. And if I had to live one day without you, I know I wouldn't make it very far. Because of you, I know that there's a reason. You help me see myself in who you are. You are the gentle wind when I'm sailing out to sea. You are the guiding light, you set my spirit free. You are the very heart that beats inside of me.